Hey guys, All in Crypto here and welcome back ladies and gentlemen for the YouTube video. Quick hello to all my new subscribers. Thank you very much for subbing to the channel guys. Your comments and your likes are absolutely appreciated and we're going to keep this content coming for you throughout the rest of this year and hopefully long into the next bear and bull markets. So guys, what are we going to do in this video? Well, we're going to give you an Ethereum update video. Now we did make a video around about a week ago when we were looking at Ethereum. We were saying, look guys, this is looking, it's looking really, really good. It's looking strong at the moment. And we are going to see some more upside continuation. Now, ultimately, for those of you who've been following the channel for a while now, guys, you will know that I was predicting around about a $4,000 Ethereum price by the end of May. You can go back and watch those videos. They're all still there. We don't take anything down, even the calls that we get wrong. And like I say, that call has not yet been validated. I want to talk about where I got that from and why I think that's playing out today. And you are going to see some continuation for Ethereum with moderate pullbacks. So essentially, guys, we looked at Bitcoin and we looked at Ethereum. We said, hey, the structure here is exceptionally similar. I can show you that in a number of ways. This is Bitcoin. This is Ethereum. The only difference is Bitcoin was further ahead. We know Bitcoin is typically further ahead and leads the market. It's the first kind of port of capital. We see that with institutions at the moment. They're dumping their money into Bitcoin, and in my opinion, they are going to indeed start to dump it into Ethereum. And I am so bullish on Ethereum, guys. I mean, there is so much going on, and ultimately, I think right now you are seeing a lot of the kind of EIP 1559 upgrade getting priced into the market. Ultimately, this is going to mean that Ethereum may become a deflationary asset. It's going to kind of cap the supply. That's been a big meme for Ethereum and kind of a pet hate of a lot of people's that there's no cap supply. This will actually make the supply somewhat capped and will actually make Ethereum a deflationary asset, and you will see Ether getting burnt at a faster rate than what it perhaps will be getting issued. We know we're moving to proof of stake, etc., etc. So lots of big things coming. We'll touch on a bit of news towards the end of the video. But essentially, guys, Ethereum just follows Bitcoin, and how we got 4,000 was we said, hey, look, let's take where we were in Bitcoin, and essentially it doubled in price, and let's apply that to Ethereum. Thus we came up with this. You can see ADA hadn't even broke its all-time highs on this chart, so this was a long time ago. We think it is essentially following that plan. So what is coming for Ethereum? Well, if you look at this, guys, and I talk about this a lot, if you look at the EMA, certainly on the weekly, the 20 EMA, it's kind of predicting that we're running away, and I would like to see, it doesn't have to happen, a pullback at some point. It doesn't have to happen yet. I'd like us to hit that $4,000 mark, just so that I can be proven right in what I thought was going to happen. However, if it doesn't happen, it's not the end of the world. Ultimately, we have run pretty far away from it. If we look at how it acted in 2017, we did a similar thing, guys, but we kind of coexisted with it in a kind of neater fashion back in 2017. You can see that whenever we ran away from it, it was indeed greeted with a return move, or certainly a closer move, until sort of towards the end of the year, guys. So I am anticipating that we do pull back for Ethereum at some point. We are in a bull market, and you can really tell that we are in one based on this EMA. You can see how it acts as resistance in a bear market, and it acts as support in a bull market. So you can tell we're absolutely in a bull market and we're in full swings. Bitcoin's doing all right, Ethereum's doing well, and ultimately I think the entire market is going to continue to move upwards. We're not going to map out the Elliott wave theory on this video. We're just going to kind of talk about what I think is next for Ethereum. And like I say, the first thing that I really want to say is congratulations to anyone out there who has made money on Ethereum. You could have bought it at any point right now and you would have made money, whereas you could have just had your money sat in your bank account and it would be perpetually losing money. But that's for another video, guys. So if we drop into a 4-hourly, you can see that it is doing what it does. Every time we kind of break above this EMA, it acts as an elevator. However, we are now in price discovery, guys. So trying to find levels that we believe we could rest at. One level that we don't want to sell, well, we can sell. There's no kind of bearish scenario right now for Ethereum. We could sell off significantly as long as we don't kind of go below that weekly EMA. I'm a happy boy, but we want to look for that $3,000 range. That's a big psychological level. Lots of people are calling for a sell-off at $3,000, and there were really only two options. We're either going to significantly go through it, or we were going to bounce off it and it was going to act as resistance and we were going to kind of come back to this EMA and perhaps roll over. Ultimately, we've gone straight through it, guys. We could come back and back test it. That's absolutely a possibility. But I think we're going to continue to climb in the kind of manner that we have seen previously. I think there's so much going on with Ethereum. We're getting just continually amazing news, and I ultimately think that Ethereum is going to go past $10,000 this cycle, guys. We're not going to bang on about a price prediction. We are going to bring you price predictions for everything soon, probably over the weekend. We're going to be releasing loads of videos where we're going to look at Fibonacci's. We're going to look at Elliott Wave theory. We're going to comprise everything together and try and give you our best price predictions for a number of projects. Ethereum, of course, is going to be one of them. European Investment Bank issues 121 million digital notes using Ethereum. You're getting news like this every single day, guys. And we know that the Ethereum gas fees suck. We know that the network's rather slow at the moment. There are upgrade proposals in place. You know, this is coming July. I can't remember if it was the 4th or the 16th of July. It's one of the dates where this is essentially supposed to be implemented. This is going to be huge. This will actually make Ethereum deflationary, guys. So it's another reason to invest in Ethereum. You know, this is super bullish, and I think people are largely underestimating this. People want Ethereum 2 or Ethereum 2.0, and they're largely underestimating what this improvement, Ethereum improvement proposal is actually going to mean. And like I say, it is going to mean that Ether then becomes, and what they talk about on the Bankless podcast all the time, a sound money, essentially, a sound form of value. And there's just so much going on for Ethereum. You know, you still have a long way to go, in my opinion. You know, could Ethereum one day flip Bitcoin? I don't think that's out the realms of possibility. I like Bitcoin, but I'm not a Bitcoin maximalist. I think Bitcoin is we all owe a lot in this space, a lot to Bitcoin. It was the first, you know, Satoshi created something that essentially has revolutionized the world in many senses already. And we're still in the early stages of blockchain, you know, a system of value that's peer-to-peer and doesn't involve a third party or intermediary that can meddle with it. You know, it's fixed, it's finite, etc., etc. And that's really the whole kind of concept of blockchain. And we now see Ethereum, which claims to be like a generation 2, and then you have like Cardano, you have Polkadot and other smart contracts, Algorand, your Tezos that claim to be like a third generation. But Ethereum is still the king ult, essentially. It's still the king smart contract as well. We can argue all day about what smart contract platform or blockchain is going to be more efficient, but ultimately only time will really tell, guys, and we're going to deal with what we have in front of us today. So on the 4-hourly, we're just doing what it does. We're climbing up this, we're using it as a kind of elevator. We have ran away from it. You know, I would be somewhat careful. I certainly wouldn't get jumping into it now. You will, in my opinion, have the opportunity. There will be a pullback at some point. It's more of a safer entry. Look at this $3,000 mark and use that. You know, I'd like to see us, if we did sell off and come back to our EMA, you know, I would like to see us stay above that $3,000 mark. But all is well with Ethereum, I believe. And, you know, I'm very happy with what's playing out, guys. You know, we do have some other levels of support. Because we're in price discovery, it's kind of, it is a little bit, you know, these kind of swing highs, it's a little bit hard to kind of tell exactly where we're going to rest. You know, you really just want to look at some sort of key numbers. And like I say, 3,000 is one of those key numbers. You know, 3,100 would perhaps be another one. Let's look at the daily and see what kind of a story that is telling us. It's a similar sort of thing, guys. You are running pretty heavily away from this EMA. And one thing that I do want to stress again is if you look at what happens when we do run away from it, we do tend to revisit it. I mean, Bitcoin right now is looking a little bit weak. We did have this head and shoulders that we kept you informed about that was validated. You can see it was validated here. We do seem to be, and I wouldn't like to see a head and shoulders set up just now. We do seem to be losing a bit of momentum and coming back to test this EMA. That doesn't really mean too much because ultimately the EMA could do this and we could continue on for new all-time highs in Bitcoin. I would like to see that. But if we start to sell through it, you know, you do have a number of levels that you want to kind of watch out for. And I would anticipate, we know that Bitcoin is the kind of mover of value in the market. You don't really want to see Bitcoin sell off right now. I mean, it's not going to be the end of the world, and it would just, you know, kind of be a period of more consolidation. We know the longer we consolidate, the more explosive the move is going to be to the upside. But you may have a bit of a head and shoulders forming. We'll see how we play this move. We'll see. Head and shoulders don't always get validated, guys. I can show you plenty of examples of that. However, we are still biased towards bullish for now. We'll see. We have come back and tested this 4-hourly EMA. Take a quick look on the daily, guys. I know this is an Ethereum update, but largely, you need to look at what the entire market is doing. I think that looks all right. I think that looks actually quite good for, usually when we pop above it, we do retest it before then impulsing high. And I think that's actually on the daily how things are looking. I think that's absolutely a possibility that we come back to test the daily 4-hourly EMA, and then we move upwards. We have been making sure I don't know why I've got a trend line there. We have been making sure to show you the weekly for Bitcoin and just how we are still somewhat overextended. I would like to have seen us come back, sell off. I know this sounds mad, but I would like to have seen us sell off more closely to this EMA before we then move, because that would be a great opportunity for people out there. It'd be a real opportunity to open a pretty sizable long position. Not that I recommend anybody trades this market. I think hodlers largely outperform the crypto market. So that is really all I have for you in this video, guys. Ethereum is doing exceptionally well and is going to continue to do so, in my opinion. We did say $4,000. You can go back and watch the videos. And for those of you who've been watching us for a while now, you will indeed know that we've been showing this regularly to kind of tell you what is happening. That seems to be playing out. We're nothing special, guys. We just know what we're looking at here. We've been around for about 4 years now. We've pretty much seen an entire Bitcoin 4-year cycle theory through. In fact, we have done. It's been a great ride, guys. It's been an absolutely great ride, and that's what this channel is about. We're here to kind of share that information with you. And like I say, we're growing at a very rapid rate, and I'm very happy with the kind of growth of the channel and the growth of the crypto space. They seem to be going kind of hand in hand, which is great. And yeah, that's really all that I have for you in this video, guys. I just thought I'd keep it short and sweet. Quick Ethereum update. We're doing very well. We're in, obviously, price discovery, so it's kind of hard to work out where we're going to top out at. I mean, you could take previous highs and use them as support, perhaps, but ultimately, guys, we're just going to have to wait and see what happens. And we are, like I say, running away from this EMA on the daily, the 4-hourly, and of course the weekly. So there is definitely a possibility that we come back and test this EMA before continuing upwards, but ultimately it's kind of plain sailing from here on out, guys. You are going to see moderate pullbacks. They're just part and parcel of a bull market. We show you that frequently, and we made sure when we did start pulling back that we said that this was just a pullback. People always get very scared, especially people that are new to the crypto market and bought a lot of the tops. We always make sure to come on here and try and put everyone's minds at ease as best as possible. So that is really all I have for you in this video, guys. Remember, you got lots coming up for Ethereum. You're having continuous news. There's just so much going on, guys. Yeah, so I hope everyone's doing well. I hope everyone is having a great day, and I hope you are all in the green. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. If you've enjoyed this content, a like is always appreciated, and I want to know your feedback, guys, so comments are more than welcome. I want to know your thoughts, good or bad. Feedback is crucial to the growth of this channel, so be honest, guys. Try and keep it as clean as possible. Some people like to come on here and perhaps vent in the comment section. Go and punch your wall. You're going to get a lot more satisfaction probably out of it than you will from me. But that being said, guys, I'm going to love and leave you, and I look forward to seeing you all in the next YouTube video. So get subscribed, guys, and I'll hopefully see you tomorrow. Thanks a lot for watching.